Okay, so you guys, let's talk about, I had a lot of requests for this Monday Night Live to talk about food. So if that's what you guys want me to talk about, emoji me, give me the thumbs up. Let me know if you want something different. I'm gonna go over here and hopefully you guys can hear me better because everybody is like buzzing and buzzing and it's dinner time. So we're gonna talk about the foods and the difference that it makes when we eat high vibrational foods. This came up in the last Monday Night Live, and you guys were asking me. I've had quite a few of you message me about transmuting the vibration, blessing the food, what happens when we do that, what happens when we eat sugar, what happens when we eat healthy foods. And here's the thing. And this ties into the 7-day Chakra Detox program that I have, and that is the most amazing course because we do is in terms of like a course that you can do online that will transform your life in 7 days. And the reason why it's magic is because we cut out sugar. And when you have sugar, sugar is like it's like a blocker for the magic. It's like a blocker for your connection to your soul. And so what happens when we do different things, what happens if we, work out and we meditate, but we're eating foods that are like fried foods or, super sugary or processed foods. It's like our system is busy trying to digest, trying to figure out what to do with all the food instead of aligning and finding that alignment and that connection. So I'm missing some of you guys. Hey, okay, good. So we are on track here. We're talking about these things. So when we cut out sugar, then it's almost like, imagine that you have a, I call it the Star Trek beam, right? So you have your own light beam where you receive your messages from. And what happens when we eat crap is it gets clogged up. And so whatever messages you receive, it's like they have to go through this Tetris of trying to come in and coming in clear. And so you only get part of the stuff. And when we work through our feelings, when we work through our emotions, it's important that we have that kind of clarity, that we can receive all of the support. And so as I'm sharing with you guys on the 7-day Chakra Detox, that's why we go through all of the emotional detoxing because emotions get stuck. So we're going through chakra by chakra and we are detoxing mind, body, spirit. So it's everything together. And when you do that, there's like this miracle that happens where you're like, oh my gosh, I can actually allow myself to let things go. So you will see that the people that are sharing their experience of the 7-day Chakra Detox are having just like profound experiences because we do it all at the same time. So yeah, you need this so much. So the links to the 7-day Chakra Detox are in my bios. The last, this is going to be the last one that I will be running, possibly. I don't know if I'm going to be running it through the summer. So because I have new things coming up. So we'll see. But it will be on again in the fall. And you will have forever access to it. So it's always awesome. So let's talk about the solstice. And if you guys have other questions about the food, we can talk about that. So just start sending your questions and I'll look at them. Let's talk about the solstice. So what's the thing with the solstice? What's the big deal? Why do we celebrate it? Why has it been celebrated throughout ancient times? So the solstice is the sacred moment when the sun is, it's on the northern hemisphere, it's the day of the most light in our northern hemisphere and the shortest day in the southern hemisphere. So it's where the sun hits a specific point of alignment in its orbit where we're actually aligned also with the galactic center point. And when that happens, we are able to receive because of the degree at which the sun hits. You know how there's a thing about sun gazing and it's a thing and you can receive so much between vitamins and messages from sun gazing? Well, the solstice is like that on like a million steroids, right? It's almost like if you can imagine in the sci-fi movies when they have like gateways And yes, talking about the summer solstice, guys. So if you had a dial, right, and it was like some secret combination that would get you somewhere, it's like all the dials of all the orbits line up in a specific manner to where you are actually able to receive specific downloads, specific information that you can't access on other days. That's why in ancient cultures, like for example in Egypt, which is one of my dear sacred spots, in Egypt, right, they would actually, or like in Stonehenge, there's just many ancient cultures that actually created their buildings around the moment and the night, the evening of or the day of the summer solstice, because it was that powerful. I mean, can you imagine, building buildings around that moment where the sun would light up that specific spot because it was that important and they had gotten it. And, in today's society, what happened is a lot of people just like, yeah, whatever, let's go to the pool, let's barbecue. But if you take some time to actually connect and tune into nature, you will find, and the summer solstice, by the way, is on the 21st. It's on Thursday, the 21st. And just spend some time, stand in the sun, open your arms and just look up. Open your heart chakra, just like stand up, receive the light from the sun, receive the downloads, receive the upgrades, receive the codes. It's like a portal. So what would you like it to be for you? What kind of messages do you want to receive? What does your soul need? This is where you'll find that communication. And for all of you that are working with your connection, are working with your people, are working with your angels, this is when it's heightened. So it's like the magic sparkles are like, showering down on us, raining down. That's the word I was looking for. So spend some time maybe honoring the 4 directions, because the elements are so powerful, the elements with the solstice. And so, the element of fire, like depending on where you are, you can spend some time with fire, being with the fire and being with the sun, or honoring the water, honoring the wind, honoring the earth. So spending some time just really being and feeling, it's amazing. What we're going to do here in Utah, here in Salt Lake City, if you are local, we actually have people that are flying in for it, but we are doing a dance of light where we actually use wands that are made out of selenite, raw selenite stone. And yes, any specific crystals for optimal message receiving, use selenite. So we're doing this dance where we're literally using selenite wands, and we are basically working on the alchemy of heaven and earth, and we are bringing in the new frequencies. So we're grounding them in, and so the selenite will actually hold a frequency that's coming in, and so you can bring them in from heaven to earth, and you can bring them into your heart, so you can really tune into that. And it's really a lot of I want to say a mental game, in terms of like, you got to be able to hold your focus, you got to be present, and you got to be with it, and then you'll receive. So I'm super excited for it. It starts the summer off, and then this summer, after the solstice, we're gonna have some eclipses, solar, that's what they're called, solar eclipses. And whenever the sun is eclipsed, we get downloads straight into our subconscious. It goes straight to our subconscious. So you may wake up one morning, you may not even know that there's a partial solar eclipse, because sometimes, it's not like we can see them. We don't notice partial solar eclipses, but the downloads, it's like the information goes straight from the Earth's Library of Knowledge, from the Akashic Records, boom, and you have it. And then you wake up and you're like, I know this, or you may realize that all of a sudden you know how to do something that you didn't before, or you have this like inner knowingness. So that's kind of how it works. But if you want to work with it, if you want to work ahead of it, and if you want to work with the magical energy of it, then you actually do active work. So no matter what, you'll be receiving the passive downloads, but you can do active work, and you can make it, really expand for you. Is there a certain time of the day of the 21st that we should make sure that we are outside? I would do sunset, absolutely, because that's, the optimal point. But if, either sunrise or sunset, We are celebrating at sunset because that's just, you know, the very last moment of the sun. So either one of those, you can actually sun gaze, and that's when you'll get a lot in. And if you just, you know, clear your distractions and stay with the sun, it will be like magical, you know. And you don't have to take like a whole lot of time, but you know, the more the better, of course. If you have that time to just spend and be by yourself and for yourself, not by yourself, but for yourself, you know, get some friends together and do a little ceremony, journal. It's also great to, you know, go into gratitude, write a list, think about the past year and all the things that you have manifested, and then you can burn it. With the solstice, we burn things and we, you know, we give our thank you and we burn them and we appreciate the manifesting. So there's so many things that you can do, and you can do whatever you feel like doing, truthfully. But it's a magic window of time, and it's happening the same week as a full moon. So it's just going to be like, if you guys are feeling the energy, if you're sensitive, like it's like, whoo, the energy is rising, and it's not going to be going down because, again, we have all these solar eclipses coming up, and then we have the Lion's Gateway on 8/8. And that's when we align with Sirius, which is the spiritual sun. It's like the Earth's spiritual sun. When we are in the light of Sirius, it's like, whew, next level, right? So a lot of people are feeling like this is where we have a window. This is where the shift is happening in terms of like you can literally jump from 3D to 5D. You can jump and you can feel the difference. So it's going to be a fun summer. I am going to work on doing some other things live, probably like some other workshops. I kind of want to teach you guys, and this is where we get into the crazy, but I kind of feel the need and I feel drawn to teaching you guys how to travel and go and space out with sacred geometry, and how to use sacred geometry, how to work it, how to travel with it, and how to really raise your vibration, raise your frequency. So I've been so emotional and so receptive. Yes. So it's just shaking us up from the inside out. And so we're learning a new level of being. Betsy, yes, yes. I know you've been waiting for this. So in fact, Betsy, I'm going to send you Minerva, yes. Okay. You guys are saying yes. Okay, I'm thinking about putting, my phone is going on low battery. And they're calling me inside because it's dinner time, yay. But just watch for my story. I don't want to take you guys like too far. I don't want to make it too crazy, but I definitely feel drawn to sharing with you guys how to access the sacred geometry, how to travel with it, how to access higher levels, and just how to use that fun stuff. And you know, maybe we'll get into consciousness projection and so on and so forth. So yes, I see the love. Yay. I'm happy you guys like it. Okay, we're gonna go there. I feel like this is the summer to do it. And I also feel like we have so many downloads and so much stuff coming in over the summer that it's going to be a lot of energy, and we're going to be able to integrate a lot of new frequencies, especially through the Lion's Gate. So I kind of want to take you guys through that. So of course I'll keep doing the Monday night lives, but then this one will be a course where I will actually take you on my academy, on my platform, and I will teach you things, and you will have videos that you can use, and you will have you know, PDFs or step-by-step so that you know how to do it. So it's going to be exciting. And those are the things that push me, but I'm excited to share with you guys all the things I know. Mwah. I love you all. Happy this time of year, because it is this time of year. And if you guys have any more questions about the 7-day chakra detox, I am going to be up here for the next couple of days. But if you're out of state, meaning if you're not in Utah and you're considering it and you're kind of like, you know, like debating it because you were going to wait for the next round, jump in now, because this will be $249 and the next round is going to be $499, and at $249 you're going to have forever access. Plus, I am going to ship you out your chakra detox kit with the essential oil, with the chakra beads, and with the manual, and with everything else that you need, and I want you to receive it on time, hopefully. So Message me, register. All the links are in my much. My phone's gonna die. The battery's dying. So, mwah, 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 gotta go. I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, it's not dying yet. Much love.